It is through meaningful activity that engages both the hand and the mind that we see a child arrive at concentration. And concentration is so important because it leads to normalization, which is that unification of the child's energies that helps to create a new person. Deep concentration doesn't just happen at the start for a child. We see little glimpses of concentration at first, and it builds over time, a lot like going to the gym and exercising a muscle. It takes time to grow the muscle, and it takes time to grow concentration. We'll see it grow as a child finds concentration more frequently, and then the length and the depth of that concentration becomes longer and deeper. Because concentration is so fleeting at times, it's important that we know what it looks like so we can protect it. So what does concentration look like? Most times, you'll see a child's eyes locked in on whatever their hands are doing. Their whole body seems to become still, and nothing around them seems to disturb them, noise or movement. They are completely engrossed in this activity. When a child is concentrating, there is important self-construction happening. We need to make sure that it's not interrupted at all. And over time, you're going to see one child concentrate, and then two, and then three, and before long, you have moments where your entire group is concentrating together on whatever it is that they're working on. Concentration can be broken in many different ways, and mostly by well-meaning adults and well-meaning friends in the classroom. We engage in non-interference as a way to protect concentration when we see it. When we see a child first engage in this way, it's very exciting, and it's sometimes hard to even contain yourself. Even a smile, making eye contact with that child can break whatever concentration they may have. So we need to be careful that we're pulling our energy back so that they're not even feeling that they're being watched. We want to make sure that children are not coming to, in their well-meaning ways, to disturb a child who is deep in work. When we see a child moving towards that individual, just kind of swoop in and redirect them to sing a song with you or listen to a story. Whatever it is, very nicely just come in and move them away from that concentrating child. Praise is another way that we can break concentration. So refraining from that is really important. We don't need to give a high five or a good job or a pat on the shoulder when we see a child really deep in their work. Non-intervention means leaving them alone. If a child comes up to celebrate with you what they've done, we can validate that with them. It looks like you're very proud of your work. How did you feel when you were working on that? We can turn this around so that they're acknowledging their own feelings in the process of their work. Now, this last part is a big one that I want to talk about. And non-interference means that you are not correcting the child's work. And this is really, really hard for us adults to do, to stand by and watch a child make a mistake with the work or do it incorrectly. It's hard for us to not jump in and say or do something. Remember auto-education. These materials have controls of error that are leading or guiding the child to identify mistakes they may make in the work. Remember, if a child doesn't see that they have made a mistake, it means they're not ready to see it. That's fine. Leave them alone and let them experience the materials. We can always go back at another time, another day, and give a representation. There's nothing wrong with representing work, but never jump in and correct them, especially if they're engaged with whatever they're doing with that work, as long as it's appropriate.